Hi there, good morning. Yesterday I posted something that said, worrying is a misuse of our imagination. And one of the reasons why I posted this, it made me think of a presentation that I went to about 10 years ago at Lehigh University in Pennsylvania. The Dalai Lama was giving a presentation, and he said that worrying is one of those things that he was consciously working on at that time period because it's robbed him of hours of sleep. And so he said that was one thing he was working on, and it made me think of that worrying is such a part of living with heart, of being a human being. And within the context of my novel Cinderella in Focus, the function of the brain is to think. That's what our brain was created for. Our brain was created for to think. And have you ever noticed that when you start thinking about negative thoughts, those negative thoughts almost become a self-fulfilling prophecy, where you start looking for signifiers in life to support that way of thinking, and that only reaffirms your sense of negativity, and it only adds to this feeling of burden in your life, this huge mass of hollowness. So how can you break that cycle? Within the context of Cinderella in Focus, there are two approaches. One is through a meditation that I've specifically created for a Western thinking society, especially when your brain feels scattered. You know, when your brain is moving in all these multiple directions, it's keeping you up at nighttime, but you're not moving in any focused direction. So it uses the functionality of a scattered brain, it uses your individuality, and it uses gratitude. Those three key ingredients become the building blocks in this meditation. Now, that's one way to do it, and I'm going to be describing that meditation in the upcoming weeks. So stay tuned for that. But how can you create a sense of a shift in thinking that only takes a few minutes, a few seconds? That's what I'm going to be talking about today, because sometimes that's all you need is one single act to break that negativity, to break that cycle of negativity. And that's also based today, my advice today is based on gratitude. Have you ever noticed how one single act of gratitude just makes you feel better, right? You do something nice for someone, and you just, all of a sudden, it's like a gift that you give to yourself. Now, the leading researchers at the University of Pennsylvania actually found that there is not only a physiological but a psychological benefit associated with gratitude, with the act of gratitude, that can last up to a month. So doing one act of kindness towards somebody else, or even towards yourself, can give you the benefit of up to a month of positive feelings. So a shift in our thinking, a shift in our mood, shift in our physiological understanding, psychological understanding of the moment. Isn't that amazing? One act of gratitude holds that much power. And the only thing it requires from us is our conscious awareness. Cinderella in Focus describes that conscious awareness. When we elevate our communication, we naturally elevate all outcomes in our life. So one act of gratitude. And that's my question for you this week. Find opportunities to express your act of gratitude and see how it makes you feel. Become consciously aware of it this week. Let's make the world a better place. The smaller the act of gratitude, I think, the more in tune you are with your higher self. So you don't have to always show gratitude through these fantastic financial fancy acts of gratitude. The simplest thing. I believe it's Mother Teresa that said, let's greet each other with a smile. But that's the start of a friendship. And I really think it's the start of kindness, is through just a simple act of a smile. Now, the study I'll be posting below. I hope you have a great day. Stay tuned. Next week, we'll be looking at the functionality of the heart. This week, we spoke about how you can elevate your thinking. Next week, we'll be looking at how you can become more compassionate and use the opportunities, the gifts of the heart. Stay tuned. Thanks for the visit. Have a great Tuesday. Cheers.